Hey guys, what is up? I am Devil Driven. I got Wasubi with me today. What's up, Wasubi?
Hi guys. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit I've been enjoying some Scoia'Tael personally, which hasn't happened in a very long time. I think the main reason is that the faction now doesn't rely on carryover anymore, which means that you can fight for round one, which you couldn't do before, right? And also with Call of the Forest, the faction is a lot more consistent now. It's essentially, oh yeah, the sad part is that it's basically Dana, but it's a card. So there's like literally no reason to play the leader herself.
Right.
But yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I think this build is currently the strongest. We spend a lot of time with Mr. Pajabol and Green Knight trying to figure out like the best possible build. Because Francesca is considered to be tier one right now. So basically, it's just a question of trying to find a list which can both beat the mirror as well as decks that are trying to counter the Francesca herself, right?
Right.
And I think this is like the most optimal one for now.
Yeah, it works out pretty great. Going through the cards, it's an oak list, so you're stacking. You got great stack cards with your waters, pulling the dryads.
Uh huh.
You got Justice, which you could pull the Marauders now, which they gain vitality automatically when you play. Do they get the four or not yet? They don't get it.
Yeah, like okay, so here's what you can do. If you have one Marauder in hand, but the other one is in the deck, you can Justice the first Marauder, he gets 2 Vitality and spells another 4, right? So that's a 10, and then the other Marauder that you play from hand gets the 4, right?
Right.
So that's like the little trick. And otherwise you just have Muscle as a secondary target,
Right.
which the shield can often be very, very good.
Yeah, especially if you think you're going up against like Hjalmar or like some type of damage. They got to get through that shield first. So it depends on the
Yeah.
matchup, and either one of them is going to be pretty great.
Uh-huh.
Um, Waters and Justice, I mean, they're just super good. Call of the Forest got a huge bump, and I actually misplayed on the one where we had Waters in hand and I had Fauve and I mulliganed it, which I'm just so used to seeing Fauve and playing Waters that you could play Fauve and play Call of the Forest and have a really great play on
Yeah.
there as well. Because she could pull
So
anything in the deck. It's basically a cheap Royal Decree, right?
yeah. It's exactly. It's like a better royal decree, right?
Yeah,
So Scoia'Tael used to have a big problem where if they miss a gold or two, they lose the game. But now you can pull your Oak, you can pull your Barnabas. Best part is we're playing 5 power engines with Saskia and Pavko. And 5 power, kind of weird, might get muzzled, might get assassinated or whatever. When you skull on it, they have 7. What are they gonna do about it?
right.
Like, the only reliable answers I can think of is like Hjalmar in round 3 or maybe Philippa. But, if you pull them at 7, it's like nearly impossible to kill them.
Right. Yeah, it's a really great card. Barnabas, there's a lot of different, tribal synergy in here, so it's almost always going to get its value because there's just so many different things you're playing. You got a bunch of dryads, you got a bunch of elves, you got dwarves. Just the card's really good. I love it. Um,
Certainly, yeah.
Mullane, there is some queen going around, so you can use the ranged for ping for ones, or if you're going up against like say Meve, and they're trying to get that Visigoard to pop, you might be able to knock some of those charges down too. So it's a versatile card, really great.
Yeah, otherwise you just kill an engine.
Right.
And yeah, surprisingly enough, as you mentioned, she does have a lot of uses in the range row as well.
Yeah. Saskia and Pavko, two
Hell yeah.
ping engines in the deck, but they're all
Uh-huh.
like you're getting. There's a lot of harmony in this deck. You got the Weeping Willows, you got the Rangers, you got the Fauve Dryads. So when you're pulling these like humans and Draconids and all this other stuff, it's points on top of points on top of points. So it
Exactly.
steamrolls so fast. It's just
Yeah.
it's
And
really
another
great.
thing is, Buffco has received a huge buff. If you control Scoia'Tael units only, you're dealing 2 damage a turn. 2 damage a turn. That's just ridiculous, right? Like, when your opponent cannot answer the 5 or 7 strand Puffco, the round is just over, right?
Yeah, I just want to
I
add
mean,
how flavorful this card is because Pavko absolutely loves Scoia'Tael. So
yeah.
the lore and flavorfulness of this card
I
is
mean, you can't play
primo.
Scoia'Tael without playing the Mr. Burza himself, right? Like
Right.
that's just not allowed.
Yeah, I just the lore on this card is just incredible. Awesome job on this for
Yeah,
CDPR.
like I guess the only thing to mention is that he's range rover locked, so people can move him, and also, for example, Nilfgaard can play a spy, which then disables his deal 2. You're only dealing 1 damage, but I mean that's still fine, right?
Yeah, it still
Doesn't really
pings.
matter.
It's there's a lot of Meave. There's other things where if this card doesn't get removed, it can do work. So great card. Fog, we got 3 pulls with it, correct?
Yes.
Waters, Forest, and the Caress. So
Yeah.
worst case scenario, and I mean, probably won't happen all too often, but I mean, you can get rid of a bounty target with Dryad's Caress, so that's a
Certainly.
possibility.
I mean, so the card. I don't think the card is like just mulligan fodder to have like a third target for fall. Like it's good in a lot of matchups, right?
Yeah,
There's Deadlove around with Bleed 3. There's like, as you said, Bounty. There's also Poison in the mirrors, for example. Like I think the card is just very good. And if you control Dryad, you also get 3 Vitality, so it's technically a 6 for 4. And if you get to utilize the Purify, the value is just insane for a 4 provision card, right?
right.
And then, as you said, you don't need to fob waters anymore. Yeah, you basically waters don't require to control Dryad right now, so that makes your round 3 a lot better, as
Yeah.
well as round 1. Yeah.
The premium we crafted for this video, the Weeping Willow. This card's bananas if it gets the poison pop, or I mean it's kind of like their version, I guess, Graydon, kind of, I guess, or
I
like
suppose
or a
you can also
Merlease.
think of him as a Melva steroids, kind of. Like he has the harmony, right? That's
Yeah,
just too strong.
yeah, and if you get the poison out, I mean, he's killing something more than likely. It's going to be pretty big, and
Yeah.
then you keep playing more cards, and he's going to get if you drop a human, he's going up 1. You're getting the value off the human. It's just the
Yes,
harmony
it
is
is integral.
bananas.
Yeah.
More in just a nice versatile card. You get a lock, you get a damage, either or. If you got some of these Saskias and Pavkos, or even your Swordmaster on the board, you might be able to just kill what you need to. Or worst case scenario, people are playing Olaf. You can lock that card, keep him from getting that value.
Yeah, another one of those very versatile cards. And I mean, the reason we're not playing Ciaran, simply because if you want to use the lock, you generally do it early into the round, right?
Right.
So Moran is better to do that with because she's a Dryad, so you're not missing any harmony anyways, right?
Right.
So yeah.
Milva, if it seems like you're gonna get bled, just drop this card so you can get it going. Unless maybe if you're going up against like Queen or something where they might predatory dive it, but other than
Yeah.
that, if it seems like if you see a portal or something drop, just drop Milva because it's gonna be a long round for you anyways.
Certainly, like, don't be shy using her round 1 either. Like, Scoia'Tael can fight for the round now. You're not playing Agitators, Zithlin, Sheldon anymore. You're playing Carryover. So, if you feel like winning round 1 is good for the matchup, perhaps you want to bleed yourself in round 2, even using your leader, and then winning round 3 with something like a Justice. You can start off with Water into Dryads, you can drop your Milva, and then your opponent is like, well, I guess I'm losing the round. Like, what can they do?
Yeah, I always felt like that the Sheldon build. It just felt like you always had to have last say or you lost. That's the
Yeah,
way
that's
it just felt that way. I don't know why, but it just
yeah, but another problem is that you could never ever get the last say, right?
right.
Because you're playing carryover cards round 1, and then you just have to pass because agitators are completely, they're 2 points. So it's like,
Yeah. Panther's just here, so we hit that high target, with the synergy, with the harmony and stuff. It's a decent card too. I mean, it doesn't kill the, you know, the 3 strength
It
syndicate
doesn't
card.
kill executioners
Yeah,
anymore. Yeah.
executioners. Yeah.
His damage was dropped down to 2, but at the same time, notice he lost the Scoia'Tael only condition, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's not dead in the mirror, which
it's
is.
not dead in the mirror anymore, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that
mean, if
didn't.
you play him range row, he's still 7 points if the 4 bleed goes off.
Yeah, that
And,
always felt super weird. Like, why wouldn't this big ass panther, not be able to hit, a dryad or an elf or something? I don't know. I'm glad they
certainly,
changed it. The Dryad Rangers, this is our poison package. You got the Rangers and you got the Weeping Willow. Just really, really great. It just gives you more options to hit that poison, synergy.
Alright. Do you know why poison cards are good for Mr. Devil Driven?
Uh, because they're bounty cards without condition, I guess.
They have harmony, sir.
Oh, that too.
Like, literally, it doesn't even matter if you kill a smart target, right? Like, these cards shouldn't have harmony, I believe. It's
Yeah.
just a bit too strong. But if you don't ever want to go harder on poison, you don't want to be playing like Forest Whispers or
Puffball.
God forbid the Devil's Puffball. Like, these three cards are more than enough. Even if you poison once and they purified, you technically still can have 2 more poison, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's the ideal, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah, and then we hit our 4s. That we mentioned the Dryad's Caress for the Purify or the Vitality. Just another pull for your Fave. The Marauders, your preferred pull for your Justice. 2 Sword Masters. They see these on the board and they freak out, so they're going to get removed. But you're happy that they remove these instead of your Dryad thing. And plus 2, once they remove it, if they can't remove your Harmony cards, you just play another elf and you get the value again. It's just
exactly.
I
mean, they waste their removal on Swordmaster, and then suddenly you start dropping Saskia, Pavko. It's like,
yeah,
they kind of regret their decision there, right?
Yeah, and then you got a couple officers. You can save one of your things if it looks like maybe you're going up against Fold Test and they set up a 2. You could play it ranged row and buff it back up so they can't get that Merciless. There's a lot of different things you can do with these cards, but they get their value. No matter what, this card plays for 5.
Pretty much. Plus the harmony.
Right.
And again, you can combine its 2 damage with your other pings, such as Swordmaster, Pavko, Saskia, to actually remove some cards. So that's pretty good. I think we had a game where we had like 3 engines sticking, and we were able to kill like a 5 strength
Protector.
Playmate Protector or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was pretty awesome.
It can be pretty great, yeah.
Yeah, and then the skirms, they're pretty much always going to be in a deck because they just, they're going to do what they need to do. Unless you're going up against like some immune shit, it's going to hit something for 3 and it's going to go up 2. It's just 5. It plays above provisions.
After they lost the reach condition, they're suddenly very good, right? They can hit anywhere now.
Yeah.
But they have to be in melee row, I guess. So, but again, guys, just try to make sure you don't mulligan away your dwarf or your elf just to go greedy for gold cards, because you're missing out on harmony, you're missing out on Barnabas. An ideal hand basically has each category in it, right? So that you can ramp up. So.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're careful with mulliganing your bronzes, because they're not bad cards by any means.
Yeah, and I mean there are 2 like a couple Calanthe builds where they're still playing the
Arbalists
and stuff like that. So they can just outright kill an Arbalist or an assassin or whatever, executioner. But here's a couple games, guys. What do we got coming from the website? Anything?
Okay, so
all kinds of stuff. Wasubi's keyboard's like has no letters on it anymore. It's just
yeah. I'm going rabbit right now with the typing. It's well, there's a seasonal guide coming, of course, a bit delayed, but better late than never. Then we've got the crafting guide update, as well as which cards you should mill so that you can acquire more scraps.
Yeah,
because
that's
generally. People tell you like don't mill your collection, you might need these cards later, but certainly we can both agree that there are certain cards in the game, like there's always going to be filler cards, right? Cards that are not very useful.
Yeah, they're just
that's
bad.
what we're going to focus on. So that's another thing that's coming.
Yeah, that article. New player to join the team. I forget how to say his name. Artisharp. Is that how you say
Yeah,
it?
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, he did a really great job on this. So keep an eye out for that. Um, Make sure you check that all out at teamleviathangaming.com. We will see you guys at the end of the video.
Finally.
Francesca verse.
Oh, Mr. Blob, this is a very easy matchup, sir. Poison against big units turns out to be quite efficient. Wait, why?
Oh, don't you want to draw that with Fauve?
No, they changed the card. You don't need a Dryad anymore to spawn the fledglings. Oh man.
Oh, so we dropped the
So
caress.
we mulligan one of the skirmishers. Oh, god damn it. We just threw away like a 11 provision card.
Oh, because you could pull the...
The call, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we save our poisons for the last round?
Certainly, yeah. We just play 3 bad cards here and pass, and then watch him bleed himself. He's going for the self-bleed strategy.
They need us.
So we just play a skirm then?
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah.
ATA's it?
I would imagine, yeah.
Then we play an officer.
Mm-hmm. And we could even play the caress, because if we get a target, that is, because I don't think he plays Jenge. They don't usually play Jenge.
Yep. TA.
There's a TA, as you said. Alright, he invested the priest into round 1, which is great for us. Alright. Can officer, yeah, hit the Harold, I guess? Yeah. Yeah. Now, if it lives with 1 health, well, we want to play the caress. Maybe, okay, he didn't kill it, great. So we can play the caress and get out. Sounds fun.
So you think he'll bleed us?
Oh,
Whoa.
certainly. Decree veteran, okay. Okay.
So his hand is just straight fire.
That's alright though, because our hand is not too shabby itself, right? Yeah, alright. So now our Saskia unfortunately dies to the Alnar, but it's okay. Still procs Harmony, right? So
Right.
who cares? Oh, there's the call, so you didn't even get punished. Look how good you are.
Yeah. So we dropped the officer.
Well, do you think he's playing Gremist with like Purify?
Probably.
Alright, so we ditch Officer, and then I guess the Swordmaster, yeah?
Just no waters.
Yeah, exactly. No waters.
Beautiful.
There you go. Bafko is a great draw, yeah. Okay, so we just really sure. So the problem with opening Fove is that he can kill one of the fledglings with Nut, right? We don't want that.
So we just drop a sword master and let him kill it.
Nah. I think.
Or do you lock it?
Oh, locking is one thing. I like locking because it's a Dryad. We don't miss out on any harmony.
To lock?
Yeah. Another way to do it was like play Dryad Ranger, but he still kills it with Nut, right? It's just not worth it. Yeah, I don't want to give Nut so much value. Alright, now we can play the Phobe. Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, he can still not the Olaf, right? But he doesn't get the extra value, so...
Well, unless he has
the-
restore in hand and then he gets it back.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He doesn't care. Alright.
Do we ranger that?
Nah, I think we just go with the elf, right? Yeah. Seems
Swords
fine.
I smile at. Weapons
Maybe we
laugh
should have started
scorn.
Saskia actually, because then we have an elf in hand, but we don't have a dwarf anyways, so it's not like her cooldown is gonna be any lower.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not very good this game. No dwarfs have been drawn, sir. Can confirm.
What are we
No
pulling with
justice
it?
either, so...
We're gonna probably pull Barnabas with our call.
Yeah, that's our poison now. We can go ahead and play ranger.
And hit the priest.
Yup, certainly. And we have the option to always catch up with the poison, right? So
Your next move shall be your last.
What do we hit?
and I think you damage not. Yeah, you don't want to damage the Olaf. I think so.
Do we have any more poison? There's just 3, huh?
It's just 3, yeah. It's just 3 in case they have 1 purify, basically. If you
They'll-
do any more poison, I think it's just bad. Okay, he's going in with the Wild Carl, which is okay. So now we can poison the Wild Carl, right? With the Trent. With the, yeah, range row, and put it on the 12 basically, and he has to pass essentially. If he doesn't pass, we get our card back, or he has to place this Sigdrifa, right?
Right.
Which is like great for us in either case, pretty much. I mean, we do have 2 engines actually. We're wasting value on them because they're not developed, right? So maybe he should keep going. I mean, he doesn't know our hand, so yeah. Okay, he's going. He is going. I mean, yeah, that's what they always do, right? Alright, so I think you drop the Saskia. Or do we drop Pavko? Alright, let's go Pavko range row. If he has Yalmar, he has Yalmar.
I guess it's gonna take some more passion.
Did we kill the Olaf? Or he
No.
he just
We
reses at
just
1?
hit the nut or the protector. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Should we have killed the protector with oak?
No. If we want to try to save it because we still have justice and we still have leader for waters, so it can get pretty big in round 3. Wait, we could have killed the Olaf, right, as you said, and denied the restore. But then he at least used the restore, so he doesn't have it for Yuda. Yeah. So I think you just develop Saskia here, right? Yeah. Hit something with the Pavko.
Let's hurry.
I guess it's Protector, or it's the nut. Yeah, it doesn't matter ultimately. Yeah, it's fine.
We can
So
kill this
right.
next turn if we want. He has to 2-0 us now, right?
I mean, yeah.
Or he has
we
to
wanted
pass
him
here.
we wanted him to essentially use Restore and keep going because
May Freya
you know that we always catch up with the poison stuff. Yeah, so just kill the guy and
We kill this, right?
no. We killed the Protector as well, right? It's pretty easy. With your pings, right? We can kill the Protector first before we do anything. Yeah. And then do we want to kill the priest? I guess we do kill the priest, right?
Yeah, because then he reses a 12.
He Sigdrifas it, yeah, exactly, yeah. And then we have to play our call for something, right? But that's fine, that doesn't matter. So we essentially baited his restore as well as his Yura. and we got to save our oak, which is pretty damn good.
So we're just.
So since you have 2 damage, you have 2 damage, right?
Yep.
So you need 5. So you can call literally anything. You can call your worst unit and thin it from the deck, right? So what do we call in here? We have 2 dwarves, 3 dwarves, 4 dwarves in the deck, but only 2 elves. Panther is
5.
we didn't see Hjalmar or anything.
So we take the Panther.
Yeah, sure. It procs Harmony, but at the same time we also want Barnabas target, so we don't want to take an elf for a dwarf, so yeah.
We just gotta draw Justice.
I think we're just favored, because we have Leader and all he has left is like a Sigrifa. Yeah, there's a dwarf, there's another dwarf.
There's the Justice. So we drop the Marauder, right?
No, I think you dropped the muscle. Yeah, drop the muscle and
He can't Hjalmar this though.
That's true. So did we drop more? Yeah, but so that's why we mulligan it and use it with.
Yeah,
Justice, right?
you're right. And drop that.
Sure.
Beautiful.
All right.
So we Leader.
So, yes.
We go Waters.
Leader, the water. And it doesn't matter which row you stack. It's literally the same.
And then we just Justice the other ones, right?
Sure. Yeah.
These, right?
It's more points, like, he can't, like, Hjalmar with the Vitality. He might Hjalmar one of these now. But that's fine. I think we play Barnabas next, and then we play the...
Who's next?
Yeah. So we lower one of your Dreads. Okay, so this is where we just Barnabas while we can, before he kills the other Dread somehow.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 26
Yep.
to 3. He already blew his Vicarl. He's gonna res a 12.
Should be good. Yeah, there's 12. Yep. And then we just Marauder. If it gets muzzled, it's actually kind of worrisome.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, he has a Lugos against
Oh, it's good we
Shields.
went with the muscle. Hit these.
Yeah, and he doesn't get punished, right? They never get punished. Yeah. What a good play, sir.
So we kill that, right? Because he's gonna
Yeah,
use it.
we just oak it. No. Yeah, there you go. That's the place. And
30.
yeah, game's over. So I think if we kill the Olaf and he passes, he actually has a better chance because he would still have you to restore as well as Wolf Carl. Yeah. I think the line we took of him wasting restore and Yuta for 12 was better because we had a lot of engines developed, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And which is always win the short round because our leader is so much stronger, like even with, just a 4-card round.
Yeah, him blowing the his leader ability, I think, killed him too. He didn't have anything to catch up with.
He blew everything, right? He blew Nut, he blew Wild Carl, he blew Yura, as well as Restore.
Right.
So, and like, that's such a bad bleed, right? Because if your opponent, if the Francesca still has her leader ability, you're just gonna lose the short round anyway.
Right.
That's not how you win the game, right?
Right. That's why we play the videos. what to do and what not to do. All right.
Hell yeah.
Let's try one more. Francesca.
Mr.
DJ. Really?
All ears.
Yeah. He's all ears.
Yeah. So what do we drop? This kills oh, it doesn't
Not
kill
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah, but it's a beast. It has the tag. We want that. It's good. We can drop one of the elves. Yeah, the officer most likely. Okay.
Do we risk it?
No. We need a dwarf, right, for the harmony. Hand is fine, honestly. I would keep this.
So what do we go with? We go with
We'll see. He probably plays a crime, right?
Belly or throat? Got a preference?
Yeah.
That hurts.
Good. I was starting to worry.
I think we just let these grow, right?
yeah. So he plays lackeys next with Portal.
I don't think so.
No.
No. It's just he has to save Portal for round 3, otherwise he loses. Yeah. Can go with Fove, I guess. Play the water.
Wind whistles, Willow's whip.
The taste still on my lips.
And I guess he can play more LC, kill one of them, but that's okay. We still get the other one. Okay, he's just playing eavesdrop. Sure. Sure thing.
So we play the Swordmaster now.
I think we play Milva. Just want to pressure him.
I'll do it.
Because it's a lot of points.
Yeah, especially if he goes a long round.
Yeah.
Oh, right for the best buyers.
Okay. Tactical advantage.
Where's our lock?
I
Damn
think
it.
we just Dread Ranger here. It's fine. Yeah, because we want them for the harmony. We don't want to play our elves before we play these rangers, basically. And like if he passes, he's just asking to get bled, so that's fine.
Yeah, so he plays. Well, he's gonna overspend here now. Okay, no, he's not.
No, it's okay actually. Like,
So he's gonna slander.
yeah, he should spend. He should spend 4 coins, right, if he wants to slander. Yeah. Now he can slander. Yep. I mean, Bounty is still in business, right? But no,
Yeah.
So he knows it's obviously dying to the poison, so he should just do some bleeding, I guess. Unless he has a handful of spenders, I suppose.
Yeah, he might have the blacksmith. No.
Yeah, there you go. He's doing the. Oh, right.
So we
now
just.
we can play the other one. Yeah. We can take it slow at this point, right? Like he
So we bleed for
can
3.
pass at any point, but then we bleed him to death, so we're happy.
Next, maybe we play the Panther. Bleed for 4.
I honestly
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh.
Okay, he's wasting a brother also. That's pretty good.
We kill the brother.
I don't know. Like we never have issues with committing here. I don't know why he's spending so much.
So we just Mullane that.
Well, if you don't play the Swordmaster first, you're missing the proc. So Swordmaster plays for what? We're losing 3, but we're gaining 4. So it's like,
A 5-point play.
yeah, 6 if we count the ping. Yeah, okay, let's play it.
Swordmaster.
Then we just catch up with like dwarf.
May your sword and arm be one.
Yeah, we catch up with literally anything here. It's fine. Like, the dwarf right now is playing for 10 if we're counting the Swordmaster ping. It's pretty crazy, right?
Wow, yeah.
Jeez. 10-point muscle.
Right?
I mean, it's 9, but technically. He's like, he needs to spend some card.
Yeah, but having these harmonies in the Milva, he passed.
Yeah. So I think Panther is probably better to spend here, right? It's 5 either way. Yeah, I think Panther is less valuable. Yeah, arguably it's like more or less the same.
It's cutting it close there.
Yep. So now we just leave the hell out of him, basically. Potentially try to 2-0 if he didn't find the portal. Which might be... Ooh, okay. Oak is like, yeah, I like that game plan.
So we're throwing back the Marauder, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then
We also don't need Officer because we already have melee in hand. Scheiße. Okay, well. So I think we roast tag melee row. We can go leader, Waters, and then just play the Swordmaster, I think. That sounds pretty good.
So we're going
We go
melee?
Yeah.
My name? I don't recall.
Okay, so let's think about our Call of the Forest while we can. What unit do we want to look for? I guess one of the gold engines?
But why the no script? Anyone know?
Wait, what? He just kills the Swordmaster. Okay.
We get
So
another
my
proc
question-
on it then.
Yeah, exactly, with the melee. So the problem is, if we play our gold engine here, he's only at 5 coins, right? So he can't really use Philippa.
Right.
He would, right? Like that's just perfect because the call puts it to a 7. So do we pull the Pavko for moral value, or do we pull the Saskia? We have an elf, a druid, and a dwarf in hand, right? So we can pull the Saskia and save Pavko for later, I suppose. Look at this, the 7th dragon that also boosts your druids by 2, like...
Yep.
Oh, delicious. Yeah.
I missed this premium.
So good. There's the Caleb, that's fine. Can't do anything about that.
We lock that.
Where's your,
Right?
where's your Druid's Caress when you... I mean, it doesn't really help because then he gets to apply it again, but yeah.
We lock that, right?
Yeah, but we
Or we
shoot
could just
first.
kill it. Yeah, I was gonna say we can kill it.
Yeah, killing it is better, I think.
We could save the lock for a spender.
Exactly, or we can just save it for damage, right? That's the beauty of Moran. It can be a 7 if you played melee. What is he waiting for? Exactly? Mr. Reens?
He wants to use some more charges because he thinks he can do double.
Yeah. I suppose.
So we're going Mullane and Ping, right?
Yes. Ping first and then Milane to get the cooldown because you need to have an elf in hand, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how it works. Yeah, so you ping and you get cooldown 1, but I think the Saskia is just dying, right? But how does he kill her? Is he gonna use his Evold here? He might use his Evold here, right?
He's gonna have to.
Yeah. So he gives him 4 coins, and then he needs to use 4 leader charges, right? That's really good for us. Let's just say that. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, if in round 3 we draw Justice, we're in great shape with Oak.
Yeah.
Do you think we could
The
2-0 him though?
I mean, we're trying, right? He clearly didn't find the portals to Ductresses, so we're like,
Per Angusta and
alright,
Angusta.
great and friend, interesting. So I think you go Muscle, and then we try to play Barnabas for crazy value, right?
You've done it now.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Now, he can Philippa the Muscle though, which is pretty annoying because it denies Barnabas. Oh, he's just poisoning. Okay.
So we just buff these 3.
Yes, precisely. Precisely.
You really like this one?
I mean, he cannot play Fist Tag again, right? He's just over-profiting, so he has to do something else. I don't know whether we're supposed to play the Oak or not, just to... Alright, he yoinks the poison one, interesting. Wait. Is this guy trolling? He knows that Francesca plays poison, right? Imagine if we had the Dryad Ranger in hand now. Jeez.
Never lucky, never lucky.
It's such an atrociously bad play though, right?
So this is where we pass
I think you own here still.
for 4, so we hit Morelsi.
Sure. No, this guy is such a clown, dude. Like, imagine having a poison card in our hand. Has he even seen any poison cards? I think we only played the 2 Dryads, right?
Right.
So if we have the Weeping Willow in hand, the game is over basically. But
Boy, beautiful.
yeah, I guess he doesn't
Interested in
care.
some easy coin?
So this is where we pass, or we just lock that?
No. There's no point locking, and if we play it for 7, I don't like it because he needs a 16 here, right? So we just pass here. He doesn't have more LC. More LC would be exactly 16, right? But he already used it, so he either has to spend both cards, then the game is over, or he plays some random. I don't. God knows what. I don't know.
Igni. Stealing poison units.
Doesn't do it, right? Like.
Yeah, I think that's a 2-0.
No. Yeah. He goes 2 cards down here, right? Like.
Deals. No regrets, Bill.
So we should be able to win with just average cards. If we get Justice, it's 100% over. So yeah. Oh, he had to waste his best spender. Wonderful. Yeah. Game's over, sir.
Yeah.
He even has to use a leader check. That's just brutal. And the thing is, if we have the tree,
He'd
then we
have
just
lost, yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible, Philippa. I haven't seen a worse Philippa.
Oh, now you
there's
come out.
Oh, come on, tree. Alright, this hand is insane though, right? What else are we looking for?
Nothing's
I
really,
guess-
nothing's really better. We could drop the.
Nah, one of the Marauder is better, right? We can take them all again. Okay, we get rid of that. Yeah, there you go. That's what we're having.
So we lock one of them.
Alright, let's count. So we're missing a point on the harmony, but the seductress goes off like too many times, right? I don't think locking is worth any time, right? Because we also want to justice the Marauders.
So we go melee shield.
Sure. We just play Morin for damage, right? Like, we never really care about the. Yeah, like his deck is complete crap. He has nothing left. He had to use his Evolve as well as this. Yeah, he's getting the Bolt out, and then I guess he has like a Jackal, right? To spend the points.
So we go justice.
Sure. Grab the Marauder. It's kind of sad, but game should have been a 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Evil's not going anywhere.
So that's the spender.
That's it.
Yep. So that wait a minute. Do we need to play 2 cards here? We're losing 5 and he's getting 2. So that's -7. Yeah, we need to play both cards. So we play the Marauder first.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Alright then.
Just made it. That's crazy.
I mean, that's Syndicate for you, right?
1
That is
point.
Syndicate for you.
Woo!
Oh my god. But I mean, like, if we get the trend, right, it's never that close. Like, we just 2-0 him, so yeah.
Right. That's the video for today, guys. Wasubi, thanks for coming through and recording, man. I really like Francesca. It's a sweet engine deck. I like it a lot.
Yeah, like the issue Scoia'Tael always used to have was just relying on the agitators and Ithlin and Sheldon, right? So that was like a, well, first of all, it was like an extremely draw reliant package. You needed to find all your pieces, and then it was so weak in round 1, right? You just played for carryover and you gave up on round 1 basically. That was Scoia'Tael's identity. But now, as you can see, you can push Syndicate in round 1 to the point where they just have to give up and pass. So that definitely feels good, you know, for Scoia'Tael players.
Absolutely. But that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.